Are you delusional? Are you in denial? You're in the right place. Hello, I'm Joel Holdford, retired Chief of Police, U.S. Army veteran, and Lifeonomics Coach. So how did it go last week with the Triple C Challenge? It was a tough one, wasn't it? The reason it was tough was that we gave you a challenge without giving you all the tools needed to accomplish it. Many of us go through our entire lives reacting to our world and others in one of three ways. Denial is the opposite of grabbing your own gear. In fact, it's the act of sticking your own fingers in your ears, shutting your eyes, and going la la la. It's the decision to ignore something that may be very important. I had a close friend who ignored some serious health issues because she didn't want to know. Her denial ended her life at 49 years old. Delusion is the act of believing something that is just not factually accurate. My friend who passed away deluded herself into believing that the lower back pain was just a kidney infection without getting the proper tests. Fixing. Fixing is the instant need to categorize everything as good or bad, right or wrong, when we didn't have all the facts. It's our mind's way of taking shortcuts and force everything we observe to fit in our worldview. Fixing is also an attempt to control that which we have no control over. Life can be lived, it cannot be controlled. This week, we're going to start working on a powerful process we call the L steps that can give us tools to break these old habits that are robbing us of so much of our time, attention, energy, and enjoyment. The L step process is as follows. Let it be, plus learn from it, plus let it go equals live now. The first L step is to let it be, and that's our focus this week. Let it be is an incredibly powerful life tool that can change the quality of our lives almost immediately. Let it be starts with the act of acceptance and ultimately achieves something we call compassionate detachment. Accepting something does not mean we have to like it or approve of it. For instance, bad things sometimes happen to good people. This is a fact. Living in denial or delusion regarding this fact only causes unnecessary suffering in the world. Trying to fix this fact by saying something like, maybe they weren't really good people, doesn't help either. Many years ago, when I was assigned as the agency SWAT commander, we received a mission to serve an arrest warrant for an alleged homicide drug dealer suspect. The homicide victim, sadly, was a fellow law enforcement officer. We conducted a reconnaissance of the subject's house and had a confidential informant inside the house. Due to the large number of minors in the residence, the primary plan was to have the CI, confidential informant, walk the subject to the exterior of the house where the arrest team would take him into custody. The alternate plan was to make an entry into the house and arrest the subject. The sniper across the street was supposed to identify the subject and let the team know when to approach. What we didn't know was the subject had a cousin in the house that was almost his identical twin. And when he walked out, the sniper gave the signal. And the cousin of the subject was taken into custody near the front door. Within seconds, we realized our error, made an immediate entry into the residence, and apprehended the actual subject. We were very fortunate that this mission was accomplished without harm to any of the residents or the subject. Now, it would have been easy for this error to derail the mission or cause the team to lose confidence in the plan. It also would have been very easy after the conclusion of the mission for the team and me to blame the sniper for the error. What the team chose to do was let it be and quickly move to the established alternate plan. Afterwards, the team discussed the error. We faced the facts and determined that the error was caused by a variable that could not be controlled or known at the time of the mission. This was the end of it. Lesson learned. This week's challenge is to let it be, face the facts, resist the fix. When someone does something that upsets you, let it be. When your hairdryer blows up in the middle of getting ready for the big meeting, let it be. It's just a hairdryer. Sometimes they blow up. It's probably not the universe telling you not to go to the meeting. When something terrible happens in the world and you see it on the news, let it be what it is, a tragedy. Resist the fix of judging the people involved without knowing all the facts. Take sticky notes and write "let it be" on them and stick them all over your home and workspace. In all things, great or small, the first step toward true personal freedom is to let it be. Good luck with the challenge. We'll see you next week. I had a close friend, and I lost it. I lost the line. Yep. Believing something that just is not factually accurate. Factually accurate. Let it be. What it, man. Wow. This is like trying to that we gave you. My goodness. Woo.